'Cause I've been so long, so long.
Hello, my fellow healers, witches, warlocks, readers, and anything in between or nothing at all. I hope that you guys are doing amazing today. I actually wanted to do a quick pick a card reading today. So go ahead and get ready because we are about to dive deep into what are your most toxic habits. What toxic habits do you have that you are unaware of? Okay, let's get it poppin'. I'll see you guys at your piles. Pick your fighter. Alright, so this is my lovely pile number 1. If you chose this artwork, this is for you. Do not judge me because of my screen protector, babe. That's what it's for. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it poppin' with your reading. So what toxic habits does the Empress have? What toxic habits do you have that you are unaware of? I feel like this is so important just for healing. I've already gone ahead and shuffled these off camera because I do tarot every day. All right, what's pile? Okay. Toxic traits. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Already with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting that you may have an attachment to money. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Strength. And let's just get one more. Got a couple of these. I'm just gonna take the one on top, 9 of Cups. Alrighty, some on the bottom of the deck. Well, you guys have great cards. The Chariot. The Hermit. You have Strength, clarifying strength. 9 of Cups. All right. So I got a few messages from your picture and it seems that it is true. You are definitely a version of the Devil Wears Prada. Okay, let me look up her name real quick because I've mentioned her before, but I always forget who Meryl Streep plays. So we're about to find out right now. I think it's something Prescott. Miranda Presley. Okay, you are the embodiment of Miranda Presley. With this Queen of Pentacles, honey, you are Miss Money Bucks. You are luxury, you are luxe, you are style, you are all that in a bag of chips. It seems kind of like you're a perfectionist, so you expect perfection from other people. The moment that you walk into the building, my lovely empresses, people are spreading word quickly. Throw on your heels, throw on your lipstick, fix your hair, don't eat that onion bagel. Like, you cause havoc when you walk into the building because everybody's like, I have to get right. I have to look right. I have to get myself up there. Like, you make people level up instantly. So your unknown habit or your unknown toxic habit or what makes you toxic is expecting the perfection that you have within yourself onto other people or like projecting it onto them. So if people smell or if people have like bad hygiene or if people complain a lot about their lives, you're quick to get somebody together. You'll deliver the message yourself like, sweetheart, your breath is tart. Have this Tic Tac. Sweetheart, you keep complaining. I need you not to. And so this may be a toxic trait that you have that you're unaware of. Like, you just speak your mind at liberty. I remember there's a scene in The Devil Wears Prada where Miranda Presley is like, you have no style. And she's like, well, I wouldn't say that I don't have any style. And she was like, oh no, sweetheart, that wasn't a question. It was a statement. Okay? That's who you are. That's your toxic trait. Like, you are that girl. And then we have the lovely Page of Pentacles, okay? And then we have the Chariot. Sweetheart, you're running to the money. Instantly, you're running to the money. Where the money is, you will be. Oh my gosh, is this my part? Stop. But like, no, you are so quick to get to the bag. You do not care though. But you don't care. But you will run there. But you will grab both your horses and get on that chariot and ride to the money. You are going. With this chariot, it's just telling me like, you might not have that great of a work-life balance too on top of that, because I'm getting, again, just the character Miranda Presley. Like, you might not have a really good sense of keeping work at working, you know, being able to be at home. When you're at home, you might be on the phone a lot. You may be doing a lot of emails. You may be answering comments back and forth. Just like whatever business you have, you take the work home with you, and you don't get to spend as much time with your family and with your friends. They don't feel like they have your attention as much as they should. They don't really feel like they get to spend time with you. So that's definitely one of your hidden toxic traits. You take work very seriously. You take getting to the bag very seriously, and that's very important. But make sure that you're making time for the people that you love, and you're sitting down with them. And when you sit down with them, that you're not looking at your phone or your laptop or your iPad, that you're making eye contact and you're making the effort to have a good conversation with them and make them laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go more out of your way to connect with people is what I'm getting. With this Ace of Wands and this Hermit, I already know you're the kind of person that once you get creative, everybody's cut off. If you are working on something, everybody's cut off. Nothing matters except for what it is that you are creating. You will be hidden in a dark cave, aka your room, hunched over a laptop editing. I once edited a video for 13 hours. I really did. And I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't get up to get water. I didn't go to the bathroom, nothing. I didn't take any breaks. I just sat there and I edited for 13 hours because I was not about to play. And that's who you are, Hermit. The moment that you have something new that excites you, that you're creating, goodbye, world. That is oh my gosh, no. I feel like I'm being read right now. I'm reading myself. If you feel offended, it's okay, me too. And then we have strength clarified by strength. Your true strength is love. Like, your true strength is ultimately love. You are someone who can connect to people, but maybe you have put your connections on the back burner for your work or your creative endeavors, or simply pursuing whatever your passion is. And you may not do it much, but when you connect with others, you truly connect with them. You make them feel loved, and you yourself feel loved. Allow yourself to open up and feel loved and be loved. Allow people to love on you. That's one of your toxic traits, is you keep this energy a lot to yourself. Maybe you've been hurt in the past a lot. Maybe when you did love and trust people, they did things that made you not want to trust again. But I'm here to tell you that it's okay. It's okay to love. It's okay to trust. It's okay to rely on others. It's okay. None of what happened to you is your fault. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. But what you decide to do about it, that is your choice. So moving forward, make more effort towards connecting and loving other people. And you may say, well, I do connect and I do love, but really take the time. Really take the time, babe. And then you have the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Devil. Okay, so with this Nine of Cups, I'm getting you are fulfilled, but you are like addicted to fulfillment. Like, you are addicted to fulfilling yourself emotionally. It's giving me like, I am a Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, Gemini ascendant, right? And so I am all about work. Like, there's something about making things happen that's addictive. Like, you just want to make things happen. You just want to fulfill yourself. You just want to be fulfilled, and you will not stop. You will breathe every last breath, drop every last drop, whatever, like, just, you will do it all for this fulfillment. It's a bit toxic. It's a bit toxic. Like, there's nothing you won't do to be successful. Everyone is afraid of you, and I want you to know that. Oh, everyone's afraid of me. I'm so sorry, but I totally picked this pile too. And everyone is afraid of you. I just want you to know that. Everyone is intimidated by you. Like, people see you and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't measure up. I don't, like, you have too many. With this 9 of Cups, I get like 9, like, you know how a cat has 9 lives? I always think of Princess Carolyn. Princess Carolyn always lands on her feet. You are the kind of person, no matter what happens to you, if you slip, you fall into a better situation. Your luck is always on your side. You are always being protected and guided, and you are always going to come out on top, and you are always going to be successful. Now, that being said, letting go of some of these toxic traits like locking yourself in the house and not going out when you're working on a new creative project, or being a perfectionist, always making sure that everything is as you think it's supposed to be, or dropping everything to pursue the bag and, you know, kind of ignoring people or ignoring yourself and your needs. That's gotta stop, babe. Just saw 11:11 on the clock, so make a wish. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really want you guys to, for self-care for you guys, I would recommend a spiritual bath and connecting with your loved ones, like watching a movie or watching a show, something comforting for you guys. That's what I would highly recommend. And I would also recommend that you go out of your way to call, text, spend time with loved ones. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Hello, and if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. I went ahead and I shuffled your cards off camera. I got a couple of channeled messages from your picture. You guys look like you either pour love into yourself or you need to start pouring love into yourself. Based off a little bit of your cards, I would say some of you really need to start pouring more love into yourself. You are definitely the center of attention. You catch people's eye, and you are someone who, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but is worthy and deserving of love. So some of you may not feel like you are, I'm sorry, but you definitely are. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. So you have the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Cups. Right off bat, one of your toxic traits that you aren't aware of may be the fact that you hold back a lot of your feelings. There may be a lot of things that you leave unsaid about your emotions. If you're feeling hurt or you're feeling sad, you may be more likely to keep that to yourself and not express it to someone, especially if you love them. With this Strength and this 10 of Swords right here, I'm picking up the energy that you are a very loving, kind, and nurturing person, but you have a lot of past experiences of hurt, which is probably why you like to keep the hurt that you feel to yourself. If you look, these two women actually look very similar. The woman in the Queen of Cups and the woman in the Strength card. You may have long flowing hair, or you may have a loving pet. You may have a cat or dog. But I get that, you may also, but you may connect to animals very more than you connect to people. So if you're at a party, you might be the kind of person who bonds with the house cat or dog, opposed to the people who are at that party. That's the kind of the vibe that you give me. But when you're in love or when you love someone, you may experience a lot of hurt, or you may have in the past. When you're hurting, it looks like it's coming from someone close. So I get the vibe that if a stranger talked negatively about you, you wouldn't care. But if someone that you loved, like your best friend or your family member, didn't believe in you, that would hurt you a lot. So you're not someone who cares about the opinions of strangers, more or less just the people that... Hey, beautiful people. Sorry, my camera shut off. But as I was saying, with the Empress, right? So you have actually... This is really interesting. You have the other two cards in this reading. So you have the Empress, which was pile 1, and then you have the Magician, which is pile 3. Okay, so feel free to check out any of the other piles, but I thought that that was really interesting that you got both of the other cards that are for this reading, basically. So with the Empress followed by the Two of Wands, I get that in order for you to make these plans of yours happen, whatever new goals or whatever it is that you're setting out to do, maybe you're on the path to becoming a star right now. You're just starting out with making music or getting your art out there or creating videos, whatever it is. If you want for it to come to fruition, you're going to have to step into this Empress energy right here. So you're going to have to, whenever I think of Empress energy, I always think of like saying no, because saying no is so powerful. And a lot of the times when you say no, there's a much better opportunity coming for you. And also just expressing your emotions in general. With this Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords, I get that you leave a lot of things left unsaid, especially things that make you uncomfortable. I want you to step into your Empress energy and start saying those things that are making you uncomfortable, and start saying no when you want to say no, and understand that it's okay, that you don't have to do something just because someone wants you to, or just because you love that person. That's not what that means. Saying no keeps you sane and the world a better place, honey. Okay, okay. And then we have the lovely Two of Wands, which is just about plans and bringing those to fruition. For some reason, I'm hearing the word realistic. Dream bigger. Be delusional. Do whatever you want. I always say plan with practicality. So when you're creating your plans, make the guide to getting them simple, but the goal itself can be to the fucking moon and back, sis. So dream big, okay? Dream big. And then with this Magician followed by the World, I just keep hearing like, you're trying to manifest this new beginning for yourself, right? You keep trying to manifest this new beginning for yourself, but it's the plans that you want are not coming to fruition because you're not an Empress energy. Like your plans, the new beginning that you want, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's not coming true because you're not being honest. Like you're not telling people no, you're not expressing your feelings, you're not being open with the people that you love because you think that it's going to hurt them. I just keep hearing that. Like you think that if you tell your family member no, or if you tell your loved one no, like it's going to be the end of the world. It's okay to say no. If people do not accept you when you say no, then they're not supposed to be in your life because they don't respect you or your boundaries. That's what I'm getting. Your toxic trait is that you have a lack of boundaries, especially with the people that you love. I get that with strangers. You'll probably be quick to tell a stranger no, but with people that you love, it's like you can't get out the words. And the people that you love keep putting these swords in your back, sis. Stop it. It's okay. Say no. N-O. It's okay. That's what I'm getting. Your two toxic traits, or toxic traits that you may be unaware of, are not expressing your emotions authentically, especially to the people you love, and not setting proper boundaries with the people that you love, not being able to tell them no. And it's blocking you from this brand new blessing, this brand new beginning. It's blocking you. Let that go. Easier said than done, but still very possible, and something that you got to do, my lovely star. If you want to shine as bright and be the single star of the night, you got to get into it. You got to get into this Empress energy. And if you're a male, switch it to Emperor. But just start being more honest with yourself and others about how you feel, and about the fact that sometimes you don't want to do certain things and you don't have to, okay? So this was your reading. Thank you. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and engage with me. I will be certain to engage back. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Hello, and if you chose pile number 3, the Magician, this is your reading. For some reason, I feel like y'all been watching more than one pile. I watch a couple different piles too. Sometimes I watch all of them if I'm feeling the vibe, like if I love the reader. So y'all might have come from multiple piles. But this right here, this had me hype. When I was taking out y'all's cards, y'all had me hype. Like, y'all remind me of when I was reckless, honeys. But let's pop into it. All right, first of all, one of your toxic traits is you talk your shit, but you could back it up though. Let's talk about it. You talk all up. Like, you might come off as braggadocious. Some people might say that you brag a lot. People might say that you talk too much about the things that it is that you have, but you earned it though. I think that you might have a chip on your shoulder. Maybe when you were younger, you didn't come from a background where you had money, or you were being bullied for, you know, being poor or not having the things everybody else has. So now that you have it, all you do is talk about how you got it out from the mud. That's all you do. You just be talking about it like, you know, yeah, when I was younger, I really got it like that. But now that I'm hot, you already know. Like, you already know I'm popping. What's it called? There's a song. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. That's what this is right here. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Bruh, you talk your shit because you could back it up. Yep. That Cardi B song. Backing it up. I gotta think for talking shit, then backing it up. That is y'all. Like, y'all do not play. So that's one of your toxic traits is you might be braggadocious. You might be talking about the money that you got, okay? You might have a habit of talking out the side of your mouth about all the cash that you got. Now, you might I'm sorry, but y'all got me, and y'all just got me feeling feisty, bruh. With this 5 of Wands and then this 4 of Wands, you might be the type of person that's like, fuck peace. I want war. Always. Like, if somebody got something to say to you, or if somebody was causing, like, let's just say you and somebody were to get into an argument, right? And, you know, you guys see each other, and it's at, like, a really good event. Like, you guys see each other at an event. You don't care. You don't care where you are. You don't care what time of day it is. You don't care if you have on your Versace suit or your Dior dress. You are about to go get them. You're about to approach them. You're about to cause a scene. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, y'all are my troublemakers. Y'all are my troublemakers. Y'all remind me too much of myself when I was younger. Absolutely not. Like, if you see... I'm feeling called to share a story. I'm just feeling called to share a story. When I was younger, back in high school, I was going through a rough breakup at the time. And my ex, he had a real problem with running his mouth, but not saying anything to my face. And I did not like that. You don't get to talk about me behind my back, right? I don't know how long we were together, like half the year. We were together for half the year. You talked to me every day back then, but you can't talk to me now? But you can spread rumors about me though. Okay. So I was at this field events thing for track, right? So you have like the track events where they're running and they're doing like a 100-meter dash or something. And then you have field events where they're like throwing things and they're kind of just like out there in the field. So the actual track was empty. People were just practicing running and they were packing up to leave. And so at this point, I had heard my ex was talking just mad cash shit about me, bro. And so I was like, you know what? You don't get to talk about me behind my back and not say it to my face. Who do you think you are? I'm that girl, not you. So I was like, okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna walk up to him. So I hit the strut. I'm not playing with you. I start walking, right? And I remember, it's so funny, but my ex-friend, she would later become my ex-friend because she was a snake. But my ex-friend at the time, she was my friend, was like, yo, don't do it. Don't go up to him. It's not worth it. And I'm like, absolutely not. No, because what you're not going to do is talk lies. What you're not going to do is slander me. That confrontational energy. You're not going to do that. So I walk right up to him, walk right past everybody on the track, do not care. All of them had their bags on anyway, so it's not like it was a big deal. People later lied and said that I interrupted a track meet. I didn't interrupt a track meet, sweetheart. I did what I had to do. And none of them hoes were running, okay? So I came through, period. I'm so sorry, but it's true, right? So a peaceful, quote-unquote, event, right? And so I walk up to him and I just start going off. I'm like, you don't have the right to talk about me behind my back. Why don't you just talk to me? Why don't you just say what's really good? Miley, what's good? Why don't you say what's really good? You know what I'm saying? And he just turns his back. Oh, I don't have time for this. Like, acting like a whole female. But that's what y'all remind me of. You don't care the time. You don't care the place. Bro, my dad always taught me that. Like, he didn't care if it was a holiday. He didn't care if it was your birthday. He did not care. If something was up, he was going to confront you. And that's the same way about me. I don't care what day it is. If I got a problem, I'm going to let you know. And y'all the type to let somebody know. Because this is supposed to be a time of peace and harmony. But you will bring the war. You will bring it. That's what... I love y'all. Y'all got that fire in y'all. Y'all are not to be played with because y'all will burn a motherfucker, okay? And then we have the Hermit, followed by the Hierophant. So I get that one of your toxic traits might be you see too much of what's going on in the world. Like, you see right through people. You see right through certain opportunities or certain circumstances. And you're like, Like, for example, a lot of people, and I notice this, it's like they'll go club with their friends to go talk to this guy or that girl just to blow money and waste time, basically. And it's like, you see right through that. You would rather be to yourself and lonely than to surround yourself with people who you know are not benefiting you. Man, I don't really even get that, y'all. Your worst toxic trait is the fact that you will make war in a place of peace. That is your worst toxic trait. Oh, and the fact that you're braggadocious. I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, I don't really see this as a toxic trait. Simply the fact that you like to stay to yourself. Other people may see you like that. Other people might be like, oh, the magician is always by themselves. They don't come out. They don't hang out. They don't mess with us. They always think that they're better than us. They always think that they're higher than us, like the Hierophant. Like, yeah. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Bruh, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all done boosted my energy for the whole day. So basically, again, with this King of Swords, Queen of Swords, money. Like, y'all do not play when it comes to y'all's money. Like, y'all are not playing. So with this Ace of Pentacles and this King of Swords, I just get that you do not let anybody give you money. You don't let anybody give you any advice on your finances. Like, unless it's an actual financial advisor that you work with, you're not taking advice from anybody about how you should spend your money, what it is that you should do with your money. None of that. Absolutely none of that. You do not take advice from people about how to spend your money. You're not hearing it. You draw quick boundaries when it comes to your money. If you do not like a person, you will quickly cut off any investments that you can make towards them. You will not engage with them. See, I mess with this energy though. Like, I mess with this energy. Also, you are quick to cut off anybody who plays with your money. So let's say you, magician, let's just say that you own like a shop or something, right? And so you sell like candles or something. And on your shop, you know, people can, if people aren't satisfied with their candle, then you give them back like 10% of what it is that they paid and you give them a brand new candle, right? If somebody loves your candle but tries to lie like they didn't love the candle just to get like that 10% back and get an additional candle, you will never do business with that person again. Like, somehow you will find out that this person is lying because they posted the candle on Instagram like a fool, talking about how much they love it. Bring up the screenshot and be like, this you? Is this you? Because I could have sworn that this was you. And then they be so silent. You set boundaries when it comes to money. You do not play about your money. I really get that. Like, you just came from a background where it was hard for you. Like, you grew up struggling, like ramen and OJ vibes. Like, you never had a silver spoon. You really just had to fight for it. So you do not play when it comes to that because you put all your blood, sweat, and tears to make this. And I just respect that. So I really vibe with your energy. Like, I really fucks with you heavy. If you chose the magician, make sure you comment down below so I can get to know you, babe. But then we have the Nine of Wands as well as the Strength card. I just get it. This is something that other people don't like about you. You understand that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. Like, you know, any obstacle you face, you will overcome it. And you are not afraid to be honest about that. Like, anything that's in my way, I'm gonna destroy it. Anything that's in my way, I will demolish it. Anything that's in my way, I will obliterate it. And that makes people uncomfortable because a lot of people don't have that same strength as you. So I don't really get that as a toxic trait. I just get that as more of, you're a fighter, you're a warrior, you're a soldier, you were forged from fire. Whose fault can that be? You know what I'm saying? You came out sharp. You are the sword that was forged from the fire. Nobody can play with you. Yeah, you might have a sharp tongue and you might be braggadocious when it comes to your money, but it's really because you had to earn that though. You really didn't have very many people besides a few family and friends possibly, and maybe not even that, who helped you get to where you are today. So of course you're gonna brag on it. Of course, if somebody is acting crazy or acting reckless, there's consequences to their actions. You don't get to act reckless and not expect me to come bust up in your spot. I don't give a fuck if it's peaceful or not, bitch. I am the peace and I am the chaos, and you chose chaos when you decided to fuck with me. On top of that, you don't really like to go out too much because you see right through people. You understand that there is a time and a place to be out, and with most of the people, it's just not the time or the place. Like with a lot of these events, these people aren't people who you can see yourself being around for a long time. There's no longevity in a lot of these events that are taking place. And of course, you know, you're gonna guard your money. You're gonna set strong boundaries with your money because you had to earn that by yourself. And of course, you're gonna believe that any obstacle that you face, you'll overcome, because that's how you had to be your whole life. There wasn't a choice. It was win or die, and you chose win. Man, I'm proud of y'all. But y'all do got some toxic traits though. So watch the way you be bragging. All right, I know you like to be braggadocious, but just watch it a little bit. I know you like to cause chaos when people disturbed your peace, but just the way I grew out of it was I just understood that those people are gonna catch their karma. I don't need to confront them. That ex I was talking about, sweetheart, he did not end up in a good place. He had a lot of karma that came his way. I didn't do nothing to him. God did it, because God is always watching. You don't have to give people their karma. Karma will come to them, okay? It's okay if you want to stay in the house and steady yourself, but do open up to other people. If they invite you places and you dig that person's vibe, give it a shot, okay? It's okay to keep setting firm boundaries with your money, but I'm hearing be more willing to take advice from people who do cryptocurrency or other financial advisors outside of your own. This isn't any financial advice, but just be okay with getting more than one opinion and perspective on the way that you can invest, save, and spend your money, okay? And then keep believing that you can overcome these obstacles. Absolutely. Y'all blew me away with this pile. This pile, it was too much fun. I love y'all. Thank you so very much for watching. And one more thing, with this I'm sorry, my magicians. With this world and the Two of Wands, I'm getting a lot of fire energy from you guys. A lot of earth as well, and air. But with this world card, I really want you guys to start taking the risk and those chances on whatever plans it is that you have. So if you have any plans to explore the world and expand your horizons, do not be caught up on this hermit energy too much, babe. This hermit energy is keeping you locked up from going out into the world and making these plans of yours come true. It's okay to be a hermit and to stay to yourself, but you need to make those connections and you need to go out into the world, okay? Thank you guys again so very much for watching. Y'all got me hyped for this reading. Y'all had me on a 10. Y'all took me there because this was too much fun. Y'all are the reason that I do tarot, I read tarot, that I love tarot. Thank you all so very much for tuning into this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and engage with me, because I will be sure to engage with you. So to all of my fellow healers, witches, warlocks, readers, and anything in between or nothing at all, have a blessed and sensational day and move forward with life, knowing your toxic traits and being able to heal them. All right, I love you guys. Bye.